Hello everyone, my name is Chris and welcome back to another movie review. Today I'm gonna be reviewing Aquaman, so as usual I'm quickly gonna go through the story of this movie to tell you in short what the movie is all about. Then I'm gonna share my opinions and thoughts about this movie, so in case you didn't watch it, one big spoiler alert across the screen, and just click away from the video and come back later when you watch a movie or whatever. But if you are interested in my opinions and thoughts about this movie, then stay with me till the end of this video and let's get started. Alright, so Aquaman is a movie released in 2018. It's another DC movie about DC comic character. And I'm personally not a big fan of Aquaman. You know, it never was a really interesting character to me. But the movie starts off by showing Aquaman's mother and father and how they met and fell in love. And how Arthur, how they called him, or Aquaman, was brought to this world. And soon after that, the movie shows us the reason why Aquaman's mother went back to Atlanta and left Aquaman's father and Aquaman alone in the world of humans, in the human world. But after that, there's been some years. Now Aquaman grew up, and now his stepbrother is actually trying to destroy the surface world where humans live, where he lived for years. You know, he never went to Atlanta because of some personal reasons. Again, I'm not completely gonna spoil the story, but yeah, he never been to Atlanta, but now his brother and some other Atlanteans want to destroy a human world because they're polluting seas, killing sea animals, and Atlanta is just underwater world where Atlantean lives, and they're in danger and they're scared for their world. And what his stepbrother wants to do is actually wage a war against humans and destroy them before they destroy him and his world and Atlanta. And I love the villain because he's got a really good point. Actually, when you listen to him a bit, he really has a good point, and that's what I love. Then after some time, a girl called Mara, she's also Atlantean, and she comes to surface to ask for Aquaman's help to stop his stepbrother from waging a war against humans on the surface. And she's asking for his help because he is the true king of Atlanta. King died, and his mother was a queen, and before she born his stepbrother with the king of Atlanta, she made him with his father. And he is actually older than his brother, and he is the next king of Atlanta. And nobody really believes in that because nobody ever seen him. He never been to Atlanta before, and that's pretty much the whole story of this movie. So we have a bad guy, his brother, trying to start a war against humans because they're destroying his world, Atlanta. And now Aquaman is a guy, is Atlantean, who's been living on the surface between humans since forever, since he was born. And he's been living there with his father, and he never been to his true home, which is Atlanta. And you know, he loves his world, he loves his people, he loves humans, he enjoys in this human world, and he's used to it. I mean, he knows who he is, where he is from. He discovers what his powers are. He's been trained by one of the Atlanteans that was good with his mother, and he knew about this whole situation with her and having a baby with a human, and he knows all the things. But you know, slowly he starts to realize, okay, I love this world, you know, I love people, and I can't let my stepbrother destroy this world and start this war. And he's basically, for the rest of the movie, on a mission to stop his brother from waging a war against humans. And that's pretty much the whole story of Aquaman. So it's a hero movie. He is a superhero that is trying to save the world, and that's it. Trying to unite two worlds into one without starting a war. And you know, at first, like I said, Aquaman is not really the most interesting character to me, but I think this movie was really great. I was surprised with actually how good this movie was. It went above my expectations. You know, usually latest DC movies like I don't know, Justice League or Suicide Squad were really bad to me, and I don't know, I just didn't found enjoyment in watching those movies. But watching Aquaman just was good. I'm gonna say that it was good and I enjoyed it, and like I said, it went above my expectations. Some downsides would be a lot of story forced at once maybe, and at some moments overdose CGI, and that's pretty much it from the bad sides. And sometimes I really hated the camera angles in the action scenes. There were some scenes where, you know, some fight scenes where camera angles were so good, you could see everything, no shaky camera or whatever, and then again at the second point, you know, there was those really shaky and bad camera angles where you just couldn't see shit, and it was really hard to catch up. What I also loved about this movie is that it's not the only, his stepbrother is not the only villain in this movie. You know, there is another guy that is actually a human, and he and his father were pirates, and at the beginning of the movie they were boarding a submarine, and they killed innocent people and all that kind of stuff, and Aquaman went there, sabotaged their operation, knocked the shit out of him, because of course he's a hero, he's not gonna kill anyone, so he knocked out those pirates, but he left his father to die of this guy, and for the rest of the movie that human guy is trying to kill Aquaman because he blames Aquaman for his father's death, which is kind of true because he left him to die. But again, Aquaman was like, okay, you killed innocent people and there is no reason to save you, I'm not gonna save you. And he said some really cool quote like, what it was, ask a mercy from sea. When I saw that quote, I was like, whoa, he had a good point, you know. He's not gonna kill him, but he's not gonna save him either. So his death was actually on him. He did that himself, and I agree with Aquaman at that point. And you know, that guy really wants Aquaman dead for the rest of the movie, and he teams up with his stepbrother because his stepbrother also wants Aquaman dead because he wants to take the throne and be the king of Atlanta. And then there is only one way to command the sea and beat his brother, and that is to take the trident from the first king. So whoever masters the trident of the first king of Atlanta, he is next true king of Atlanta. So that's like the thing that passes from king to king, the mighty trident. Whoever masters the king's trident, he's the next true king of Atlanta, and he'll get full control of the sea, which of course was Aquaman. And you know, he's an adventure for finding that trident to beat his brother and be the next true king of Atlanta. And I love the story because it's not so simple at first, you know. Movie at some points, and that's bad side, like I said, you know, throws all of these characters and all that story at once, you know. I think what they wanted to do is like tell all the story at the beginning of the movie so you can enjoy it for the rest of the movie, but it's not how it works, guys. You know, you should go with a story step by step in this kind of movies. And what I disliked is at some points, you know, movie telling you the story so hard and then like throwing the story at you, just have hard time catching up. And at some points I said, whoa, slow down, alright, I can't catch it up so quickly. And that's what I disliked. But the rest of the movie was okay, I would say, you know. It was really enjoyable. I enjoyed it for what it was. I had fun watching it. Again, I loved that the story was not so simple, you know. You have two villains, it's not only one villain, and they both have a point. This one wants vengeance, the other one thinks, you know, we have to destroy humans before they destroy us, which is true. But in the same time, you know, war and killing is a bad thing, and Aquaman is trying to be a hero, you know, and I can't let that happen. And you know, all villains and hero himself, they all got a point, and that's what I love. It was a good movie. Even though the Aquaman was not the most interesting character to me, I enjoyed this movie. You know, if you're a fan of DC Comics and if you're a fan of superhero stuff, I'm pretty sure you're gonna like Aquaman. So yeah, guys, this was my Aquaman review. I think I said everything I wanted for this movie. If I missed something, remind me down below in the comments. Also, let me know what are your opinions and thoughts about this movie. And yeah, guys, I love you. Thank you for watching. And once again, thank you for 100 subscribers. You're the best. I love you. I love you all with my whole heart. And yeah, guys, thank you for watching. If you want, you can subscribe to this channel. You can join my Chris Facebook group. Link is down below in the description, together with my as.fm. You can also visit that to leave any questions if you have any questions. Also, if you want, leave a like, share, comment, or subscribe. If you don't want to, you don't have to do any of that. But yeah, thank you for watching, guys. I love you, and I'll definitely see you in the next videos. Chris out.